And Charles also has had a great year, and I think yeah, he's continued to play at a very high level this tournament as well.
Yeah, he's gained about 100 points of rating points already. Of course, the tournament's not over and it's going to be split, but very, very nice tournament for him, especially since he lagged behind his twin brother by about 100 points, and now it's kind of they've evened out a little bit.
Yeah, I think he has a few options here. Maybe Igapo is the best one.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get rid of 3 of the vowels at least. You want to get rid of one of the I's, one of the O's. You could play Agio and keep your P. That's your only other choice. But you are going to open up a double letter to the vowel. So Igapo solves that. We haven't seen a lot of vertical. In fact, this has been very unusual. Very few vertical starts. So.
It's always interesting, yes, with this.
Do you have thoughts on that? We always have one discussion about that per tournament.
Well, I mean, I prefer horizontal, but I've kind of tried vertical a few times to just get myself used to it. But I'm not sure why horizontal has ended up being kind of the preferred equilibrium for everyone.
Yeah, I've had my thoughts on that, but they're not family friendly, so I'm not going to talk about them. No, I don't think that there are any. What's that?
I'd have to pick your brain on that some other time.
Yeah. So no playable sevens. They include bluette and bledded.
Well, I mean, I think he has betitle, doesn't he? So that could play. But I think
I mean, I meant as a parallel plays to make at least 3 times. Yeah, nothing like that. So we're looking at things like gettable, which is quite volatile, but maybe something like.
Yeah, belittle or betitled look good.
Yeah. Or betitled. Belittle has the advantage of not putting a vowel next to a double word score, but it does take, of course, at the very least, it takes the D and the S, and belittler is good as well. So
that's right.
He's going to play betitle, it looks like.
Yeah, belittle might have that like double opening sort of advantage, but it may be quite marginal in this instance. Probably betitled seems very reasonable to me.
I'm going to ask our director to get to that blank as quickly as possible so we know whether it's an S and D and we can move on with. There we go. Thank you so much. He's the best. He's the best. There we go. Because they've been lagging a little bit behind this tournament. So very, very helpful. Thank you. And
now
yeah.
Not the greatest of racks, is it?
Well, I'm always a fan of audio when I have a rack like this, and he can play it quite volatilely underneath the B and betitled. But I might think about playing it if I were playing it to the left of Igapo, making up and do.
Yeah, that's an interesting job. I also noted a good as well through the G of Igapo.
A good. Saving the U, however.
Yes.
But it's a lot tighter, the board, and it scores the most, 26 points, without using the S. So that's a very nice thought. Very nice.
Thank you. I mean, like, it's hard to know if it's better or not. I mean, like, he is down 50, so maybe a little bit more volatility could be beneficial, but it also could be too early to kind of
audio to the left of Igapo sets up a very dangerous Z or J hook, a triple letter in both directions, which is the last thing you want to do when you're behind and you set your opponent up for an easy 55 points they weren't going to get otherwise.
Yeah, so it just seems it seems too exploitable. I think audio seems too exploitable by Josh, even.
Yeah.
Typical draw. So I think a good is probably the most sensible play.
I like Matthew O'Connor has said that Charles' twin brother is actually horizontal. He calls him a horizonte. So I'm just doing a quick sim, and a good is starting to come out ahead. Not by much, a point or two, but it's there.
What's number 2 in the sim?
Audio to the left of Igapo. But this is using a very, nothing powerful here at all.
It would be interesting to see. I mean,
you could also play audio to the right.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's hard to say which one is better or worse of those two.
I would just take the points.
In my view, that would be the right thing to do. It just doesn't give back too much. So let's see. Okay, he's
No, I think
looking at
he's going to play audio. He's playing audio. Yeah, again, another one of those plays where you just put it down and cringe your head up and just pray that it works out okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not unreasonable by any stretch. Like
I think he's going to give him florid though on the way down to the triple.
Yeah, I was going to say myself. Yeah, that's right.
Which is not
Yeah,
what he
that's the
wants, but
problem.
he'll have a nice open board.
Will be, but yeah, it'll be down about 80 or so, which is unpleasant.
Yeah, he's doing that. Okay. He's going
That
for
is-
overture. Yeah. Yeah, I think Florida is the clear winner. It's 38 points.
Yeah, hard to fault, and it gets rid of the kind of volatile triple letter there. So
Yes, yes, absolutely. You could play GIF underneath the title to the left of the B, and
yeah,
say
or elf and FAA as well as a possibility.
that again. Which word?
Elf and elf or Delph and FAA.
Yes, yes, that's also a possibility for 30 points, saving gyro. But I think
vastly.
He took a long time to play audio, so I don't know if he wants to read into it, but I think he might be worried about a J or Z hook. So, but is he going to give him something? Because he has a very nice rack there, except for the X.
Oh yeah.
No, there's no sevens or eights with that rack. So,
yeah, I think Charles could just play Ox or something and kind of just manage his rack a bit.
Yeah, or even better, maybe XI under betitled, so he sets up an S hook for himself.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I mean that's a very good point actually.
And also you save the O for XO, right?
Yeah, nice and clean from Josh.
Yeah, I think it's an easy choice. A very flowery play, but it is the correct play, I believe. It doesn't give anything away, and I don't think that Charles is going to be going anywhere near that. I think he's going to be going underneath betitled, whether to the left or to the right of it. Probably to the right.
That's right. So looks pretty solid.
Now he's got a few other choices. I mean, because it is such a nice rack, there might be a tendency to kind of play off Ox or XI and hold on to a really nice rack. Although 3 vowels to 2 consonants, so a little worrisome. But there is another play that sets up his S hook and scores more in the same spot.
Ixora?
Yeah, very nice. I think there's a lot to be said about that.
It's not a bad play, actually. I mean, it's reasonable. I probably wouldn't go for it personally, but I can see it as well within the set of reasonable plays, though.
Yeah.
And I think this is like what you were saying, Robin, in terms of creating an opening as well, like XI. So maybe this positioning is actually quite strong here.
Was it interesting that he chose to not play it underneath betitled for 3 more points and not setting up a huge hook? So this is a choice he made.
Yeah, I think he maybe wants. Yeah, I think he wants the space, and like just in case if Josh does something quite restrictive.
Well, he is behind, so it's understandable.
Oh, but look at the draw there.
Well, this is what I was. Unfortunately, I wish I had said it, so I was prescient, but it's not too brilliant. I think anybody would have said the same thing. What if he picks 2 vowels? It's so early in the game. Likelihood of him picking 2 vowels was extremely high, even though a lot of vowels have been played. And we're going to have a mitt full at some point, right? Look at this, 28 to 39 at this point.
Oh yeah, and fortunately, he does have a bingo through the R. So
Ariaries, yeah. But is it going to still be there? Is the question.
Probably yes. Looking at what Josh has drawn, which is not that fantastic on this board.
Like he might just choose to get rid of that Ox hook and play Gur, for example, and get rid of his U, his R, his double R, and get rid of the hook.
That seems what I would do.
I would do that too.
Really
who cares if anybody hooks, a U or whatever else goes after GUR? I mean, how many points are you going to get?
Exactly. No, I think that seems like the play of choice for me.
Yeah, you could stick a U, an N, an S, an L. So what? It's not something I would worry too much about.
Yeah, he'll be in good shape if he draws an A or an E or something like that. So
as he should, and he'll save IRST, which is like nice. He could also just play Grex if he wants to hold on to 2 vowels and open the board a little bit more for
that's
himself.
an that's an interesting choice for sure.
Or he can play Rex and hold on to the G hook.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, like, because like actually that draws into a bingo a lot. I mean, like guitars, Gustia, rusting,
Yeah,
outbreaks. It's
yeah, yeah.
definitely something to be said for it, but it could miss it on several occasions too.
One of the P's is already played.
Would be interesting to see which of these sims best. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Rex does very well. So
There
he
you go.
chooses Rex, which seems very solid.
I think it's okay. I think we know what we're about to see. In fact, we had I think we might have had this raft earlier. We either had it earlier or I had it playing one of my million games that I play just to relax during the day. Aviaries, apiaries, and ariaries. So that's how I
Yes,
found it so quickly, because I just had seen it today.
very nice.
The question is, does Charles know it? Because why aren't you playing it? Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
did
mean,
not work
there's
out. Okay.
literally nothing else to do on this board. So what's he? Would
Ariary
be
sounds like a word that may not be a noun. Yeah, he doesn't know it. He would have found it because we both found it very quickly. And
yeah,
he's a
that's
very good anagrammer.
yeah, he's a very good anagrammer. That's why I'm a bit surprised. It's a fairly high prob word, but hard to see because I think you feel like you've drawn drawn the short straw here, but yeah, like may need to just take a look. Ooh, and he has missed. That's a big miss.
Yeah. We'll see if it bites him. I think he
So
got
what's
afraid of the hook that he made, and he knows he's got an R to hook onto it
indeed, yes.
among the other tiles. Now, unfortunately, Josh picked up terrible tiles. Virtu is the obvious play. The question is where that he can score the most.
We can play with TAI, of course, or VAIR and Vox is a possibility.
Oh, and tie, Virtu and tie, but it sets up a very, very dangerous.
But I don't mind that because, like, if Charles is fishing, either he'll have to dismantle the rack to exploit it, or it'll give you a hedge against
That's
the
true.
bingo.
That's true. So you'd play Virtu and tie?
I think I would. It seems right to me.
Alrighty, so let's see what he does, and let's see what Charles does. He have a better place for Virtu? I don't think he has any other place for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Play through the T and Gu, the title. That makes absolutely no sense.
No, I don't think you should do that.
And then Charles will have Sopier, but
But Diaspora is good, isn't it?
yes, Diaspora is the play. Absolutely, 100%. You got to it fast. Very good. That is the absolute perfect play.
I think that has to be right in this
It's,
instance.
of course, it has to be right. It doubles the P.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does everything you want it to do. And he can he play Sopier? Can he play Sopier anywhere or anything? Well,
Yes, yeah, SI and OOF, I think. That would
yes,
fit.
SI. There we go. And he also has the D and B title, so he's definitely bingoing. There's no question about it.
Yeah, he also has polarized through the L of the title. Quite a few.
Yeah, he's got bingos coming out of his ears. Okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's
I
going to
think,
bingo. Diaspora
I
is
think
definitely the right one.
yeah, Josh's decision is definitely interesting. I mean, I think Virtue is pretty good.
Well, the thing is that Charles has just told him that I have a lot of vowels. So to
This
play
is also reasonable. This is also very reasonable. I like the leave.
sets up his S hook. But Charles has told me he has a lot of vowels, and he plays Virtue. He gives him an E spot that he might not, maybe he picked up some more vowels, and then he could just score 30 points when he wouldn't have. So I think he had to think about that as well.
I think Irov might be the better play. So I don't mind this at all.
Okay, very good. So he's got Eruv. Let's get Eruv down. and he sets up his own S hook. And oh, look what he picks up. Okay.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets. Many playable bingos.
Oh yeah, very good. So, oh, that is so odd. When I'm putting everything into Quackle, and it actually gave me Seriate as his rack. Normally you have to fix it. It just gives you what it thinks it might statistically pick up.
Very
That is
funny.
too funny. I didn't have to. It's like getting Wordle on the first turn, you know.
Exactly. That's a great analogy there.
So he's got arteries and re-steer and all that. That's the most for 70 points. I mean, I'm not even going to pretend to people like, oh my goodness, you know, what can he play with a satire rack? I don't think we need to
No,
discuss what.
Arteries looks good, and I
Yeah.
think Charles would be disappointed to see that come down and would block the J hotspot there.
Yes, that's another reason to do it, and he could definitely hit it for sure. Not terribly dangerously, but not like hitting to the double word as well, but certainly would do plenty of damage.
I think he will probably go for arteries. Like
Artery seems to be the
it's
best play.
clearly
Yeah.
better than any of the other placements.
Yeah, it gets rid of that hot spot. It takes away the bingo down to the E. So it does
No
put an
complaints.
S out there, but so does everything. So that's fine. And it's worth the most, 70 points.
Yeah, it looks totally good to me.
But we do have that AI hook, which seems to take everything in this dictionary in front.
That's right. And he could hit it with emoji, which would be
Yeah,
quite
with a happy face.
nice. Yes.
And that's by far the most. That's 40 points.
Yeah, that looks totally solid.
What else might he want to play?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see any interesting opportunities, but not really.
Well, if you want to get rid of the U, you can play jour.
You could. You can play Jimp as well through the I and P, but that's not that great. Yeah, so probably should go for emoji, I think.
I think emoji's the play. I think it's highly findable. It does set up another lane, but I think that's fine. They'll be pretty even.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like you can't really prioritize defense too much when at this scoreline. I think.
No, you just have to score your points.
Yeah, given I think Josh is also going to probably take the same approach of just kind of cashing in as much as he can.
All right. So Josh has the kind of rack where you can't bingo, but you can do some damage score wise.
Indeed.
While we were talking before, we knew that we were going to have moments where there might be some lull in the play. I said I was going to ask you about it during the play. Do you remember what it was?
Well, we were just going to talk about CSW and TWL or
Ah,
NWL and kind of my interest in both dictionaries at the moment.
yeah, because you're living in the States, even though you're from Australia.
That's right. I mean, I actually have not played an NWO tournament yet, but I do play
Oh
online
my
for
goodness.
fun. But I mean, I like both games. I think they've definitely got different strategic dimensions. So it's always kind of fun to kind of experiment with both. And I think, I mean, it's nice to kind of see the North American like style of play and relate to kind of stuff of like what you read in Word Freak or whatever. So it's
Right,
nice. I think
right.
like definitely the North American game has a like interesting complexion of the games and more of a defensive facet to how many of the games unfold, and I think more opportunities for board control. But at the same time, it's harder to kind of mount comebacks as well from early blank bingos and things like that. So
Mm,
trade offs to
mhm.
both, I think.
That's a really good point. That's something that has not been brought up in the discussion of whether to bring the World Dictionary, we call it the World Dictionary, CSW, to North America, is that you have more opportunity to come back if you're down quite a bit early on, which I think would be very appealing to a lot of people.
No, it does matter. I think. Like I think with the North American dictionary, you do have a lot of like quick shutouts from kind of early leads, which makes it tricky. So yeah, hard to say which is better in that sense. I mean, obviously, I think having more words is good, but it should also be kind of like relatable. So this
Hmm.
is choosing clay here. I mean, maybe YAH would have been a reasonable play on top of arteries as well to set up the other A that he has. I mean, there's only a small number of A's left behind, so it might have been reasonable.
Play
But clay,
Aya. Aya. You like
no, no,
Aya?
I meant for Ahi. Like, so if you played YAH on top of arteries, like,
Hmm.
you could have hit like a VAC or something like that the next turn. So obviously that could be biased by my seeing Charles's rack here, but even
Yeah.
otherwise, only two A's in a pool of 39 is not bad odds to kind of play for that.
I think keeping the H and the V together is dangerous. I was kind of liking Che to the left of emoji. Doesn't set up
Hmm.
anything and it scores a ton and
I
saves
like
all
that
of it.
actually.
Yeah.
I think that's very, very clean, and yeah, it just doesn't give much back.
It does everything you want it to do, right? It blocks, it
I quite
scores,
like that.
and it leaves ALV. If you're going to save the V, ALV is very nice together.
Well, I'm not sure it blocks too much that like isn't already occluded, but I guess it's useful in that it prevents any future setups in that area because like
Yeah.
YO isn't going anywhere. So, I mean, I think it probably would be the best play. I mean, but I wonder how YAH would do, but maybe two A's is still a bit risky. So
So yes, trying to get rid of as much crap as possible. This is going to do it. A null is perfect. And it sets up, it doesn't really block that eye hook very badly. So nicely done. I like that play.
yeah, I think that's the right play for sure. So
So he's
now when
got,
we see,
speaking of Hebrew words, Hebrew, here's a Hebrew food or a Jewish food, halva, or Middle Eastern, halva. Does he have a place
that's
for
right.
it?
He has this spot. I
You
mean,
just gave it to him. Beautiful. Yes. And do you hold on to that second H or do you play it?
probably play it in this case, but I still like yeah, but actually I think this is probably best because now any bingo that Charles is getting is likely going to give a ton back to Josh. So I think this is quite effective.
I don't have any problem with it at all. And let's get a score. 218 to 275 is correct. Charles picks some very, very nice tiles to go with his blank. The Z could be a bit clunky if there's no bingo with it, but it can score beautifully. So it might be exactly what he needs. Score well with the Z um, and hold on to that blank. So let's see what he has. Let's have a look at the board.
Yeah, I think this is a ideal pull for Charles. Like I think he's going to have like two heavy turns. So I think yeah, it's still anybody's game then.
So he's got a bunch of 41-point plays, like Zia over
Yeah.
arteries, much more volatile knees to the left of emoji.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit.
But it
Uh,
saves a cleaner rack with 3 ends unseen. It saves ER blank instead of NER blank.
correct. No, that's right.
I probably would like Zia better.
A very crucial S pick for Josh here. Like that could be very consequential.
For sure. If he can hit the K or something.
Well, I mean, he's likely going to hit dinks or something like that, which is going to be huge, I think. And yeah, I think that could be very problematic for Charles because I think like
Where do
yeah
you
he
see
needs
dinks?
like
Oh,
dinks.
oh, to the halva. Yes, I was looking also the S in Eruv, but
Yes. Oh
yeah,
well, yeah, both of those are big hotspots for sure.
yeah. So he's going to get dinks for sure. But Charles is saving ER and blank. So wow. Okay. I don't think it'll be enough. I think Joshua right now is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I think now he's very likely to win this one. I think
Yeah.
before
That's
this
that
was more
way.
of a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still could go either way, but I think the problem for Charles is he'll be down about 70, and then any bingo that's going to play is going to be either to that like left of in column B or to the S of arteries. Either of those are probably going to give back quite a bit, so he
Are there
might be
any
just out of time.
8-letter words that end in B that are available with the pool?
Don't
I'm,
know. I mean,
I'm trying to think of any word, any 8. Like I once bingo to an I, an 8-letter word to make it ending in an I. So that was crazy enough. But to end
wow.
in B is pretty, I think is even.
Well, maybe one I know is land grab.
There you go. Yeah. It's all, I
Yeah,
think it would be a lot of compound words.
yeah, I think so too.
It's not
There
going to be
must
on
be
its own.
What about anti-snob? That's good, isn't
Oh,
it?
fantastic. Oh, you are so on top of things. My goodness, you slept well last night. Good for you.
That's the nice thing about starting midday. It'll be worse on Wednesday, I think.
Anti-snob, I love that word. Now, does that take an S, like anti-king?
No idea.
It does.
Oh, it does. Wow. Brilliant. Okay, so I think yeah, he has to kind of take the points and hope for the best.
I think he's going to play Zia. I think we're seeing, or at least, no, he's playing Rez. Where is he playing Rez for 35 points to the left of emoji? Whoa. And that's the last R. Whoa.
Why?
What is that about?
I don't quite understand that play personally.
Neither do I. Okay, it's done. It's in the books. It's down for history. We're going to see Binks in 1 second for 64 points.
Yep, not much thought needed that.
I mean, if he picks up 2 ends now, that'll be really heartbreaking. Wow, he had Zia. What would prevent him from doing that? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not quite seeing why that's better. It's quite a
Well, that looks
vowel-heavy
bad, but
pause.
it's not. That W looks bad, but it's not. Or is it? Oh my God, there are not a lot of bingos. It is bad. That is terrible.
Yeah.
There is only 1 8 with that ruck, and it's a word. I'm going to oh no, there's more than one, but I'm saying with an S, and it's not one that he could play.
Oh, Stone Roar. Yeah. Okay.
Very nice. You sure you haven't been playing?
I mean, I play online, but I haven't played enough.
Yeah, you're very, very fast. Lucky you. That's great. That's one regret. I wish I had grown up in a country that played CSW so that I wouldn't have to
Right.
scroll
Yes.
through it. Yeah. Well, that
Yep.
did
Nice.
not work out well.
Nice
I'm
and clean. But I mean, like, why play the consonant there? I mean, it was a vowel-heavy pool. Like, Zia is definitely seems to be better there. Not quite sure.
If he had played Zia, he would have saved EN
An R instead of the
R.
the A. I mean, it's not that much better, but at least you would have had a bingo. I mean, like,
But I'm just trying to, and he would have had ENROWT blank, I believe.
yes,
And he would have had unwrote, which doesn't go anywhere,
that's right.
but he would have had like networks and crownettes and all that kind of stuff.
That's right. Yeah, townier as well.
So that was a big. Oh, he's holding
again,
it. He's being held.
yeah, I mean, like, is Binks new? I can't remember. Like, Binky is not good, but Bink is good.
Binky's
So.
not good, just that the baby puts in their mouth.
Yeah, which is odd. I mean, like,
Yeah, I'm always. Bink is good. Yeah, but not Binky. I'm always a bit surprised when I see people, players of this this caliber, not knowing fours. But then I remember the sheer number of words that they have to remember compared to the North American dictionary. And
yeah, they all look the same. That's the annoying thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, when I play NWL now, I just try to, like, given I don't know which ones are good and not good, I just play common words when I can. So I think, like, which actually is not too bad.
Yeah, I think he's challenging it. I think he feels he has to.
Yeah, he's kind of like running out of time here.
Well, if he had picked a bingo right now, unlike North American, he wouldn't have lost a turn. Oh,
Okay, so he's giving 10 points back.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, maybe he should have just, like, I mean, I've actually very rarely seen Josh Fernie, so. Like, so I think now Charles is in a whole heap of trouble.
It's just
here.
a 5-point difference. But I've lost games because of that 5 points. So
yeah, I did many times.
Okay. All right. So Josh now has 349.
Yeah, almost a 100-point lead. That's pretty big. I mean, you can play Trow or something for 33 and grind.
Why is it a 10-point difference and not 5?
Oh, but per word. They challenge both.
Is that how it? I did not know that. Oh
No,
wow,
no. So this is very funny. I remember I learned that at like the Capgemini tournament in Bangalore, and like they kept asking like, which word are you challenging? I was like, who cares? It's 5 points, right? Like, if it's, but no, it's not.
now it isn't. Okay, so a row was suggested, but
That
for
seems
33. But this seems makes sense as well, as long as he, even if he picks two vowels. I mean, it seems almost impossible for him not to bingo unless that S gets blocked, which I
Yeah, I think
think.
now Josh is just going to finish things off with TEDY or something like that on top of arteries. Just
Yeah,
shut
he's
them.
got to block that. It's got to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's always quite pleasurable when you can kind of block it up so much that even with a fantastic rack like that, the opponent is not going to get any bingo down. So I
So
think if I'm
what do
Josh,
you like for him to play?
TEDY on top of
Yeah,
arteries.
much better
Uh,
than tied. Same points as tied, but doesn't open anything.
yeah, it's kind of like just no mercy, shut it down. But I mean, yeah, actually, Charles will still get some bingo to the left of emoji, but it'll be a low scoring one, and I don't think
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah, he will absolutely do that. And it's probably just a better place than to the S anyway. So maybe
that's
it
right.
makes more sense for him to block the IN hook then maybe. What do you think of that?
Hmm.
And then come back with his own comeback again, against it. That's a
That's also
thought.
pretty reasonable. Yeah, that's an interesting idea too.
Yeah, let him have that S hook. Who cares? You're opening up all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can't criticize that too much.
I appreciate that. I don't like being criticized. I don't know who does. I'll do a little bit of a simulation to see what.
Yeah,
He's going to do TD right away. Very good.
yeah, it feels like what he would do. Like, yeah, Josh is very kind of ruthless with shutting the board down. I mean, I think we saw that during Causeway.
Is that right? I didn't get to see a lot of his games.
Yeah, I think it might have been on a different table to yours at that time.
Yeah, which is odd considering he finished in second place. You'd think I would have seen him a lot more, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, I think the top guys were bobbing around a lot. So it was kind of just luck of the draw who you would end up with. So this is not a great position for Charles. I think like
No, no, and
is
there's so much bad stuff. Now Josh is picking up 4 of the bad stuff, but of
oh,
course,
and he gets the S as well. I mean, like yeah, that was the only hope for Charles to get something like Squeg or something like Irovs. Like,
and he's left the Q in the bag.
yeah, I think this is basically finished now.
Well, does he need to bingo? Let's put it that way. Should he bingo? There's 15
Yeah,
tiles left. You probably have to.
I don't think he has any other option really. I mean, it's like a few more turns, he may not even get to bingo.
It's just so bad what he's got. They're all like 60 points. It's so sad.
Yeah,
Just all tiny, tiny IL, that kind of crap. There's just nothing for him.
yeah. I think he's pretty much cooked in this game, unfortunately, and I think he knows it.
Yeah, he's gonna do tiny A. That's fine. Oh well, probably I would put that A the different. You see, he's not even paying attention.
Yeah, I think he probably has just lost
Oh, he's
interest in
playing
it.
Pay Knight. That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine.
But he could play tiny A and make the blank an A
Yeah, I think that would have been better.
a little bit better. Yeah, but that's okay. It is what it is.
Something like Josh can play SCOUG in Eurovs or something, but may not even need to do that.
SCOUG. Well, I don't see why he shouldn't do it.
No, I mean, like he could like fish in for Squeg or something like that if the queue was still in the
Oh,
bag.
that's a thought, eh? But the chances are statistically that Charles is going to pick it up. There's only 8.
That's right. Yeah.
Look what's
Yeah.
in the bag. Oh my God. Could you believe it?
Oh dear. Yeah. I mean, it'll maybe just play Scout, but I mean, the only worry for him is could he be Q stuck in any kind of bad state of the world?
Well, there's
Oh,
QI is
oh,
open.
that's awful. That is dreadful. Maybe you're right. Maybe he shouldn't have been good actually. Like,
It reminds me what they say sometimes in poker. That's not a hand. That's a foot. That's a
terrible.
foot of a rack. That's God.
Well,
So what is left in the bag? It is, oh my God, it's a vowel. It's an E.
well, then why not just wait one turn? Because like the only bad thing that can happen to you um is being Q stuck. So you could just wait one turn.
Yeah, but if he plays Scout, then to be real honest with you, except for the fact that the Q might be in the bag, right? Very
Yeah.
unlikely, but possible. There still is an open eye from T Knight. Is there anywhere else? Is that the only
No,
one?
but that could be blocked. But I mean, like,
Who
it
cares?
doesn't seem like Charles would be in the mood to execute a Q stick. I think. Like,
And if he plays Scout, could Charles play anything through the U? Q, U, E, what?
not that I can see. Interestingly,
Yeah, there's my point. So, you know,
but I mean, he's an injury. You could just like Q stick Charles instead. Actually, like you could just make it worse for him. Like just play NIE or something like that, and Q stick him. Like, and then play Scout. Like Scout is not going anywhere. I think. I mean, there's like so many ways to create misery here. I mean,
mm,
if I were feeling like spiteful, I'd just play GI or something. Like,
well, then you lose out on your Scout.
yeah, but let's see. So what else could you do? Or play like, yeah, but you can play Scone or something like that.
How is he doing? Let me have a quick look in the standings in terms of Cume, and does he need the Cume?
Well, you can always
Could
like,
always use it, but does he really need it? Is my point. He's at 768. He's doing okay. The
I
highest
feel
Cume
like
is
half the time
883.
I like deliberately want to get a tie so that I wouldn't have to worry about spread for the rest of
Ha
the
ha
round.
ha 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 ha.
Which is obviously wrong. But
Yeah,
I mean, like just throw away the half
your
point.
phone comes with a calculator, so you're okay.
Exactly. Well, but yeah, I think he has like so many ways he can make life a misery for his opponent here.
Well, but like all good villains, playing GI, for example, only prevents him from scoring better. It doesn't give him all. He can play Scone next turn, so
Yeah, that's what I meant. So he's
yeah.
in good shape anyway. So yeah, I think he has.
Well, it looks like Wellington got the first. It's shocking to realize that this was Matthew O'Connor saying he got the first 600 of Collins, which seems impossible, but
Wow.
that doesn't. Usually, you get a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, I think it just shows that the field is quite well matched in this
Yeah.
uh, 20 men.
Well, also, like how many people would like to play Wellington Jageri and when he's on a 5-game losing streak?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. I'd pass on that. Interestingly, Becky Dyer almost had a 600 herself, 598.
Oh,
So,
598. How nice.
which isn't too bad.
So I did a quick sim and it's suggesting Ceros, Ceros, through the ER and S of diaspora. Isn't that interesting? Saving
Uh,
so
yeah,
holding on to
I
Squeg.
think that's fishing for Squeg
Yeah,
basically.
100%. I totally agree with you.
So,
Otherwise, it makes dog.
but the question is like, yeah, you could play OI or something like that to like OI next to
Hmm hmm
and that would allow you to fish, but also spoil the spot if Charles has the cue. So
Well, he doesn't know
probably
that he can have
something he's
seen
very
it.
complicated. It's
Hmm?
like amazing that Nigel can calculate these sorts of positions exactly. Like it
Uh,
seems very complicated to do. I mean, like
yeah, and I think it's probably harder to do with nicer tiles than this. I mean, look at Charles looking around going like, what do I have to do to get out of this game? And I don't blame him.
yeah, it's like please spare me. Like
I find it very helpful to watch games with tiles like this so I don't just feel like a sad sack when it happens to me.
oh
Like,
yeah,
oh, this only happens to me, and everybody gets nice balanced racks. And no, it's not true.
no, it's
I mean, this is
yeah,
I don't even know if Chi is the right play. Chi is the right play for Charles because all his other tiles add up to Q and more.
yeah. So I think this is going for the saboteur approach here.
Okay.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like, now, but you're right. I think Fetwa is his best play, like through the E and A. I mean, possibly his only productive play at this point.
What do you like? Which play?
Fetwa, Fetwa.
Hmm. Oh, right now for Charles.
Yeah,
Fetwa, absolutely. Yeah.
I think
That's
that has to be his best play.
is that the Australian pronunciation of fatwa?
I mean, you never know.
Okay. So yeah, that made it a much easier philosophical discussion about whether to play the cue at all, actually.
But anyhow, I think in terms of spread, I don't think Nog was the right thing to do actually, because he should have just kept the N back for scone or whatever. Like,
I'm sure he was shocked to see a vowel.
yeah, but even so, I mean, like, why not just save that and hit a bit harder?
Well, as it is, the score is pretty close. Fatwa
But he
was
can,
worth
but he can
more.
kind of he can slow play and kind of do whatever he wants now. But
He could
if
play.
he can
He
bother
could
to,
get a lot of points for C, U, E, and Z. I mean, I would just, because if you're going to let Charles play as well, you're not getting that.
yeah, that's why it's hard to calculate these actually because the counterplay.
Yeah, you forget that your opponent's still allowed to play the tiles that are playable.
Exactly, no, very good point. So
I like Q, U, E, C, U, E, and Z,
yeah, it looks totally fine to me. I mean,
and then you could stick your ES on something. I would.
yes, yes, exactly. Hmm. Anything of greater interest? I mean, yeah, it's hard to see anything better. Probably
Maybe
would all
CE
be
is
with.
better if US is somewhere better, but that would be to me the only that's worth the most points, and it saves the ES, which is perfect. You're not going to get more points. You can play EVE, saving CUS. What are you
That's
going to
right.
do?
But where would you go out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, so you play CUE and then you play reses. There you go.
Uh, oh, lovely. Yes.
There you go.
Okay, that has to be near optimal or optimal. That must be the best.
And I think he's seeing it now as well.
Yeah, I think that has to be the right play.
There we go. Nicely played.
No problems there. So I think Charles will play Derms or something, and that'll be the end of it.
Derms? Yeah, Derm seems like the play. That's worth the most, 16 points.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that all looks very solid.
I don't think murd is good.
No,
It's good with an E, and in French it means a swear word. So I think that's what
that's
people
right. Yeah.
like to be playing.
Yes, indeed.
And then let's see if Josh saw the ES. It's not so easy to see, but it's
No, I didn't see it. So I mean, that doesn't mean
yeah.
Josh is a very strong
Well, it's the
player.
end of the game. You got a minute to go. You're tired. Eruv and ES is such an easy hook.
I would have just done that.
Yeah.
Reses is like actually hard to see. I mean,
You don't have EVs, eh? Like what EVs? Like the Australians go EVs sometimes.
that I haven't heard enough, but maybe I haven't been in Australia enough for the past few
Am
years.
I right though? I've heard Australians say EVs. Is that correct, or am I making it up?
I haven't heard it much myself, but,
Okay, okay.
but
Maybe it's
maybe
New Zealanders, and I got you mixed up, and I'm so sorry if I did.
well,
I know that's a faux pas, so I won't do that.
no, I think it's an understandable thing.
Well, I don't think he spotted reses because it's so
Beautiful.
clearly worth more than anything. He would have played it immediately. I don't think there's anything else. It's worth 20 versus a roofs and
It's
S.
pretty hard to see, I think. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't want to go overtime. I think here.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to go.
Okay, but he can slow play. But still, no. Resis has to still be better.
Yeah, unless he can get 13 points for his S minus whatever Charles just plays for his N, which I don't think is going to happen.
No. So that
He's
was
got no time. He's got 11 seconds. Okay. 9.
And the Resis is hard. You see, like I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was not the optimal end game. But
Okay, not perfect, but okay, close enough. Done. All right, so let's go to the overhead mic.
Yes.